hours, whatever. Here, no! Tucker, come here! That's that one in big trouble. Notice the big one. Good. You ever do that again, Tucker, you will be on an e-collar. He stopped because he didn't come back to the call, if you notice. He came back when I whistled. Even that would be, if the farmer had seen even that, he is well within his right to shoot the dog. He didn't chase them enough to worry about them. If they had, they wouldn't be stood there. No doubt a farmer will tell me if I'm wrong on that one. He came when called, but the fact is he should never have gone in the first place. This is why, Tucker, here. This is why, if your dogs have not got good recall, they need to be on a lead. If this dog tries to go again, he's going to be on the lead. And I'm going to work with him. I'm not going to put him on the lead and say, right, that's his life now, he has to spend his life on the lead, because that's how you get behaviour issues. When people know the dogs don't have recall, and yet they still let them off in places like this, and they say, well, I can't see anything. I keep my eyes open, I can't see anything. Well, first of all, you're not going to be able to see sheep if they lay down. Second of all, your dog's sense of smell is far greater than your eyesight or your sense of smell. And as you look around, and these you can see, these are obvious to see when I get my camera on them. Some there and some there, but they're not all obvious to see. But your dog's going to smell them. So if you can't recall, you see in the video I'm going to put, I'm a shepherd's e-collar trainer. Jack Russell, for the first time ever, decided to chase 2 sheep. He chased them, I don't know, not so far. But he didn't come when he was called, he came on the whistle. Had he have not come on the whistle, had he have chased them for even longer, and should he ever chase them again, then I'm going to take some course of action. So I'm either going to restrict him on a lead for a few weeks, or a few days, or a few hours, or I'm just going to simply e-collar train him, because there's no way in this world I'm having a dog that cannot be off the lead and has to be stuck with a life on a lead and stuck with me. Dogs need freedom. They need to burn their energy. Look how much these two, they're just sauntering along, having a nice time. But how much energy are they burning? They're burning more than I've done. And that's important for your dog. And reactive dogs, that's especially important, that they can burn their energy. They're reactive because they've got so much pent-up energy. That's how you get a reactive dog, plus other dogs keep charging at it. Got sheep to the side of us. He had a look. He didn't go. Like I say, if he goes even one more time, he's going to be restricted to the lead or go on an e-collar. Once a dog finds the thrill of the chase, you're going to be hard push breaking it. So now this is a humongous test, and one I'm only going to do once. And for the purpose of the video, and because I know, especially for the shepherd, which is the dog that could do more damage in the sense of bites, I know, good boy, I know that I can control my dogs. So the one I'm testing here is Tucker. And this is just a biscuit. Just got to keep my eye on Blue. He showed an interest then. Ready? Now also, when sheep are stood still, they're only a little bit interested. When they're running, they're a lot more interested. So you have to keep that in mind as well. And why are these dogs, oh, especially this one, why is this dog watching me so close? Just because I'm throwing treats. That's all it took. And because his friend Blue wasn't with him on the first chase. More sheep there. Good. So there Blue got an e-collar correction just purely for showing too much interest. We don't even want that. I give the e-collar correction, he just comes back to me. That's what he's conditioned to do. Tucker's still waiting for his treats. Blue keeps eating them. But you have to find, if your dog's showing an interest in sheep, you're going to put them on the lead. You're not going to do what I did. You're going to put them on the lead and you're going to test them on the lead. So you would do the same kind of thing as I've done, but have your dog on a lead. And you want your dog to be walking on a loose lead. You don't want any tension at all on that lead when you're passing the sheep. Hey, look, there's one that you wouldn't even notice. And again, I mean, I did see this, but I'm watching Blue. And what Blue does is put his nose in the air when he gets a whiff of them. Like I say, you might not be able to see them, but the dogs can smell them. So I'm watching both dogs, but for this mainly Tucker, because he was the one that decided to have a saunter over to them and give them a little chase, which is not acceptable. So these are probably about 20 feet away from me, and like I say, if they don't move, the dogs aren't overly interested. It's when they run. Blue dirty! Blue's picking up sheep shit on the way every time I take my eyes off him. So he didn't even bother them. So that's good. But, like I say, if he should ever even think about chasing anything, not just sheep, anything, I don't even let him chase birds. Because if you let them chase one thing, they don't think, oh great, I can chase birds, but I can't chase sheep, deer, dogs, people, etc. They'll chase, if you let them chase one thing, they'll start chasing everything because it's fun. He's looking. Good, Tucker. Ready? Now, Blue was looking at the sheep, Tucker was looking at me, so he gets paid for looking at me.